It is. My kids come back tomorrow.
So John arrives tomorrow, yeah. He hasn't seen the kids since August.
I know. Alrighty, guys.
We are going to start with our weights. So grab those in your hands. I want you to have a fairly lightweight for this, okay? They would need that thing on your toes. But it wasn't. It was. Jem's going to face this way. Right, so we're going to stand. We'll start by rolling the shoulders, as we always do, to help reset the spine to its right position. We've got a muddy mat. Look, someone's been jumping up on that. Lovely shoulder. Inhale in, exhale. And then I want you to hold your shoulders down. We're going to soften the knees a little bit, and I just want you to tilt over to one side, start to get some side flexion running through. So first of all, we're just going to alternate sides. So you slide your weight down. What I don't want to do is let your hips sway side to side. We're stabilizing straight away and just side bending through the waistline. Inhaling at the top, exhaling. All right, we'll just do one more each side for me. And then we're going to focus just on the left side. So I want you to lift your right arm up, and you can do this without a weight. Oh, sorry, bring your weight to your shoulder. And as you drop down to the left, you extend your arm straight up to the sky and bring it back down to the shoulder. So because it's just a warm up, you just don't want to throw a load of weight into your shoulder straight away. But if you want to go heavier, Tom, you can. I was just being nice. You all right? So as we bend through, feel the stretch on that arm that straightens up and then squeeze into the waistline. But you're pulling your body back to center using the right side. And we're going to go 5 more in this. So try and keep that weight as far up to the sky as possible rather than curving over that direction.
If you want heavier weight, I've got some water. Yeah. Bottles and
Did you not hear what I just said? I've got a strength training PT session, but don't mind.
You'd be stronger for it.
No, I won't. I'll be weaker. And remember, I've only got nuts till 6 o'clock this evening. Drop the arm down. Take your arm to here. Let's go to the outside.
Why have you only got nuts?
Because I usually fast about 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'm not going to be home, so I won't be able to eat properly till later.
Yeah. Your nuts count as fasting?
No, I haven't eaten them yet, but I will be eating them about 2 o'clock. Not the whole bag. Oh, I have got a coffee, so that's a bit of a cheat. 4 more? Without doubt, I cannot drink black coffee.
I tried black coffee.
Got some oat milk in it. 2 more. Last one, big reach up. Good. Bring the weights down. This time we bring our weights in front of our quads. That's the one. And we're just going to do a little roll around, roll down. So the arms are relaxed, the spine is soft. You go all the way down until you reach the floor. If you tighten your hamstrings, obviously you know you can just put your weights on their feet like that instead. Let's just take a little bend and extend alternating legs just to wake up the back. Try and keep the weights flat in your feet. So you're not lifting up through your total heels. And then come to the center and both knees extending and bending together. Now I want you to take your weights and just put them now on their feet if they're not already there. And then this time, I want you to hold your legs as straight as they will go. Lift your spine and look forward. So you're trying to get a beautiful flat back. And then sink your hips back. You come into a bit of a deep knee bend. And then lengthen your legs to the dead straight. Lengthen out through the spine. Look forward. And then curve the spine, bend your knees, tuck in. Push down into your heel. And then stretch your legs and reach your spine forward. Take a breath in, exhale, soften the knees, curve the spine, go down into little balls, sink down into those heels. You get a little light stretch down into the lower part of the calf, and then lengthen. Do that one more time, curve into a little ball. And then grab hold of the weights in their normal place, soften the spine, soften the knees, roll up. And then roll those shoulders. Take your feet a bit wider, turn your toes very slightly out. Bring the weight to your chest with your palms facing in, and let's sink down into a squat. Exhaling down, inhaling up. So have a look at those knees, make sure they're not protruding forward over the toes. When I drop down to my deepest squat, I can still see my toes, and then I power up through the heels. Useful straight back. Push your bottom a little bit further behind you. Every time, doesn't matter how deep you go, every time you drop, just take a lovely deep breath in and exhale to come up. Give me 4 more of these. So in an ideal world, squats are meant to be hamstrings to calves, which is a rather deep squat, if you ask me. And then when you've done your last one, bring your weights down by your side. Heel toe your feet, they come off your mats. Go wide, parallel position through the feet. Lift and lengthen the spine. Pivot, flat back. Weight coming to the floor, standing on their feet again. Use the mirrors. You want to try and get a beautiful flat spine. So if you feel you can open your legs wider, get a deeper stretch, do so. And then reach your spine forward. We're going to split in a minute. Hope not. Me too. Now, your left foot, slide the heel in, and then sink your body weight over to the left. Now, as you do that, if your knee doesn't bend so it's sitting above your ankle, your feet are a little bit too wide. Change position. Take hold of your weight in your right hand. Bring your weight down towards that left foot. We are going to push through that thigh, back to center, and reach the arm up at a diagonal. So we sink into that left leg, stretching your right leg, and then coming all the way up. Now look up to the weight. Use your core, think about the rotation. Reach down, push up. So this is a really nice spinal twist with an oblique control. You can have your other arm out if you don't want that support. Challenge yourself a little bit more. Down and reach. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. 9. Use everything in your core for the movement. Last one. Good. Drop down in the middle, swap over. Turn your left foot in, slide your right heel in, turn the toes out. First of all, take a little bit of knee bend into that side. Reach the weight to the floor just this once. Take a couple of breaths here. Fix in, extend your spine, abs on, hover the weight, and then reach to the left. Drop back down. So try, if you can, not to touch the floor. Just skimming the floor. Spine. Reach. Now twist. Open out that shoulder blade. Big reach up to the sky. 7. 3 more. 9. 1 more. Big reach up. And 10. Bring the weight back. Turn the feet back to parallel. And then heel toe them back in so they're back underneath your hips. Soften the knees. Roll down to your feet. Once you get down to the bottom, catch your weight with the other hand. And then walk forward. And bring your knees down. Let's start with some lovely rotations today. As we've just been doing some rotations, your spine's kind of used to it. Left hand on the ground. Right arm is the swinging arm. We lift all the way up. Turn, look to the way. We feed the arm through the left arm, bending deep into the left elbow. hovering the weight above and then reaching back up again. So this is a back exercise. You can go a little bit heavier if you feel you want to. We haven't got Anthony here to go full on heavy. Reach it. 4. Halfway, reach. And all the way up, squeeze it, 6 o'clock, 6. 3 more. Right, let's give this one more big lift all the way up to the sky. And then I want you to drop your weight just outside of your mat. I want you to drop your body weight forward and bring yourself down onto your left elbow. Make a strong position there. Now, we automatically are going to want to tilt, okay? So we need to square those hips off, engage your abs, take the arm out wide, and it's a small move. It's a squeeze up and down. Squeeze up and down. So your shoulder is the only thing doing the work, and your body is beautifully stable by using your core. If it's too much, just bring yourself back up to here and carry on working from here. 2 more, 2 more. Come on, let's work it. Let's squeeze up. 1 more. And then bring that weight under your shoulder. Use it to push yourself back up. And then take it all the way under your left arm into a stretch. So we want to get the shoulder on the ground, the side of the head on the ground. You can stay here or open up that left arm. Or take hold of your wrist on the floor and feed it through a little bit more and resist the stretch. Up to you. And just feel everything around the rib cage area, the center of the spine, the shoulder blade, just feeling under a little bit more as you breathe into it. And then bring the left hand back down when you're ready, push it to the floor, and then just breathe that weight to the other side. Then bring yourself forward and come down onto the ground. So take hold of that weight that you've just been using, slide it onto your right leg, pulling the calf in towards the hamstring. So you're kind of gripping it. The knee needs to be slightly wider than your hips. And we're gonna lift it, take it down into the center, lift it up, take it back out of the rainbow movement. Up, down. Obviously, it's not a big move. And you want to try and keep your left thigh pressed into the floor so your hip bones are fixed in. Did I press record? I didn't know. Did I press record? I didn't know. Squeeze the butt. Well, squeeze both butts actually, the one that's moving and the one that's on the ground. Huh?
Everyone important's already here.
There we go. 4 more. When you've done your last one, slide the leg back to the middle, lift up in the middle, and give me some little pulses there. So see if we can tighten the weight a little bit more, putting the calf into the hamstring, and get that thigh right up the ground. The kneecap doesn't touch the floor, and we keep squeezing and pressing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it down. Bring the weight. We're going to do a little bit of core stability challenge here. So we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to lift back up. Once you come up into your hands and knees, take it into a nice little cat stretch. Just move the mud off the mat. So tucking the tailbone and the chin, tucking that spine. And then undulate back. Okay, I'll give you a couple of options for this one if it's not for you. Feet fairly wide, hands on the shoulders into a plank. So slowly, one by one, we're going to lift opposite sides of the body. When you're ready. So
Thought you're going to give us options.
So the other option is to be on your knees here and work it that way. That's the only other option. On the knees, lifting and lowering.
Oh, yeah.
So this is about trying to control the motion back down. So lift, find your balance, and carefully drop rather than bang. That's the hard part about it. You can also take this option that Lenny's doing, which is just a Superman reach behind and back. Come on, you can do it. Knees off the ground. Do this. Do this. Okay, let's do this. 6 more. 6.
You want me to fall flat on my face, don't you?
No.
It's a bit wobbly.
5. 4. Woohoo! We're all going to be wobbly. 3. 2. Woohoo! And 1. Drop it down. Take a child's pose. Sit back, reach the arms, melt the head, melt the chest. Park your buttocks into your heels. And let that lower back open up. See, I find that one quite tough on the wrist. As well as all the wobbling around. All right, let's bring ourselves up. Let's set ourselves up on the rotation side. So the knees are in the right place, the feet are in the right place. Grab the weight, right hand underneath the chest. Soften the left elbow so it's like a swinging, and then we turn and we lift up to the sky. We bend the right elbow and we feet under. Breathe, come on, reach up. 4 more to do. Big reach on that last one, all the way up, 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 up. And then just drop the weight to the floor. So reposition yourself down onto your elbow, hips come forward, left arm out in line with your shoulder. When you're ready, abs engaged, keep those hips beautifully still, and we lift up, we drop down. Option is to be a bit closer in here and just do it. Your bottom in the air, takes the pressure off the shoulder, but really squeezes that shoulder blade. Come on, lift and lower. Now squeeze your butt cheeks, fix in the core. Give me 2 more. Come on, big lift. 1 more. And release it off. Lower yourself to the floor. Okay, we're going to feed that weight to the left leg now. So tuck it in so you've got a strong hold. Relax through the upper body and we lift the thigh, we take it out, tap the ground, lift it up, tap the center. And we want again, so we're now pushing our right thigh into the floor so that one doesn't move. Squeeze both butt cheeks so they're both active. Four. One more, and then you slide the leg back into the center. We lift up in the middle, and we begin those pulses. Now start to squeeze a little bit more into the weight. The calf moving towards the hamstrings, that's active. And then the buttocks stand up as we lift and lower, lift and lower. Fast movements, come on, work it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lift it up and release it. Take the weight away. And let's do a body exercise whilst we're here with the weights, with no weights, up to you. Take both your arms out in front of you, resting your hands onto the weights. Feel like a bit of a stretch. And then pull your shoulders back. Take hold of your right weight only. Take your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to lift the chest. So that's the first part of the exercise. And then we're going to pull the weight back. Drop it down and release. Same side. Now, if you want to add a little bit more into this, you can do opposite leg. Lift, fold, extend, and drop. Lift, fold, extend, and drop. You do it about weights. 10 in total. And you don't have to leave the leg down. We might want to lift the leg and then lower if you want to take away that hamstring curl. 3 more. See if you can get those chests up a little bit higher. One more. And then just release down for a moment. Let the hips wriggle. Loosen up the lower back. Free it. Very long from this mat. Okay, let's set up on the other side. Start with the feet on the floor. Lift your chest to begin with. Shoulders back. Grab hold of the left weight. Your right arm relaxes on the right side. And then we squeeze back, release, and drop. And after a few of these, add the legs. Or the leg. Lift. Pull. 4 more. Big one on that last elevation. Big squeeze and release it down like a pillow. And then wriggle those hips again. Your hands on your shoulders. Push yourself up. Go back into that cat stretch. Bring your hands on your shoulders and arch the spine. Really tuck chin all this time. Push the floor away, feel the shoulder blades opening out. Good. We're going to do an exercise on our knees. Lenny, you're right on your knees. See how it feels? Yeah. Okay, grab those weights, which might be right in front of your mat. Come back into the middle. Triceps. Okay. We're going to do bicep curls to shoulder press to triceps overhead. So you can just do them on your knees like this, which would be palms facing in. You push all the way up. You press behind your head. You extend all the way up. You reverse the move and then eccentrically bicep curl back down. You want to make it harder? Lean back. Activate the core. Flat back. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the belly, and work from there. It's a lot more challenging. And it's completely optional. As soon as you press your arms behind your head, you're going to feel your quads and your abs preventing you from pulling back any further. And that's where your core is going to really fire up more. So that's just the point of leaning back. But also make sure you're not back bending. Yeah. This is all the way back. This is a flat line running through the body. Five more of these. You're back, all right.
It's right now, yeah.
Good.
It was still a little bit. And dry occasions last week. Pretty good now.
Good. Okay, this is the last one. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to do one full tricep, one full one up to the sky. Now, if you haven't been leaning back, see if you can slightly go further. Bend the arms, pump the arms on their own. Elbows into the ears. 8, 7, squeeze the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it down. Good. Hands to the floor. You're going to spin your feet around and you're going to come sit in your bottoms. Okay, we're going to do some nice roll down today. I don't think I've done those for ages. With weights. So, a few exercises after each other repeated. Wriggle your bum all the way up. So your legs are right on the top of the mat or just off. Okay, so starting with your weights, leaning on them. If your wrists don't like it, don't lean on your weight. Simple as that. We're all going to bend our knees, feet on the ground, and we're all going to do a reverse tabletop with our legs bent.
Oh.
Yeah. And we're going to do 10 presses up and down, brushing the bottom to the floor, lifting back up again. If you left that as 8, we'll do 8 because it's going to take forever otherwise. 7. You done 10 already? Okay, we'll do 10 then.
Oh.
Sure.
Anthony.
You're replacing Anthony.
It's awful, I want to get over.
Slide your legs straight when you're done. Bring your weight to here. Scoop the belly in and drop quarter or halfway down. Squeeze your thighs together to stop your legs from flapping around. We're going to do a right arm lift and then an outward rotation touching towards the floor and then swapping to the other side. 10, 5 each side.
Rotating it twice.
Yes. Now 5, this is not 5, so 5 more. Come on, music. 7, 3 more. And then roll to the floor. Sorry. It's not letting me play on anything. Once you've hit the ground, take your arms up above your shoulders and lift your legs up into the sky one by one. Let's get back. Stick it back on. We drop left arm and right leg away, lifting all the way back up and swapping to the other side. 5 on each leg. Keep going. And when you've done that 10, slowly lower your legs all the way to the floor. Keeping your weights above your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll up. And once you've rolled all the way up, bring your weights behind and lift tall through your spine. So we are going to repeat that whole process again. So with your weights behind you, bend your knees and then lift up into reverse tabletop. So we are doing 4 of these, okay? 4 rounds of these. Hips up and down, let's go. Drop down, lift up for 1. I think my battery's run out of speaker. Lift up. 4, I think. Yeah. Might want to go. Are we on time? 8. 2 more.
We'll stop at 8.
and roll it out. Slide those legs down. Bring those weights to here. First we'll lift up and then curve down. We lift up. We open. 10. So count backwards. 9. 8. 6. 5. 4. Shoulders. Don't like that either. I'm just a bad walking disaster at the moment. 2. And when you do that last one, you come back to center. We roll to the floor, taking our arms up. Take a breath and bring your spine, lift both your legs up. When you're ready, straight into dead bugs. Opposite arms to legs, working into those lower abs. 1. 2. 3. 6. 4 more to go. Don't rush it. 8. 9. Straighten those knees. And then pop the feet back down. Slide them down. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll. Oh yeah, my battery is gone. And lift up, take a little stretch up. Did you say battery low? Heard it speak. Was I hearing things? Right, round 3. Option on round 3 and 4 is to make it harder. Yeah, totally optional. So we begin. Weights behind or hands back on the ground. Bend your legs. Lift into bridge. So you've got a choice. Do your 10 hip presses up and down. If you want more of a challenge, lift one leg up. So everyone get up when they're ready. We're going to work together and we're going to drop down. 5 with one leg up, 5 with the other leg up if you choose it. 4. One more like that. 5, carry on, switch the legs. 1. 2, come on, lift up, get that chest nice and high. Squeeze up into those buttocks. 4, one more. And 5, pop the feet down, drop down. Bring your weights round. Scoop the belly in. So here's your option to make it harder. Where Tom's going 1 step ahead.
Not that keen.
You can do 2 arms up, then a rotation. Okay, let's go. Lift, down, open for 1. Lift. So remember, it's all optional. Just play on here.
I don't think you say it's all optional.
Really?
I think my stop will tell me off.
Well, I know that you should be able to do it all with double weight. Right. What are we on, guys? 7?
Oh, that's not.
Squeeze those thighs. 2 more.
Strength and conditioning with Kev tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful. Good job. We've got a little build up now. And roll it out. Arms up. Okay, we lift those legs up again. So here's your option to make this one harder. If you want to go straight into dead bugs, do so. Otherwise, you can do weights together, legs and arms go away together 10 times. Let's do it. Whichever one you've chosen, doesn't matter. Inhale, push away. Exhale, power back into the center. Five more. Come on, let's get these legs dead straight. Work those arms, work those shoulders. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Pop the legs back down onto the floor. Slide your legs straight. Park the weights, they're together. Inhale, look towards your toes. Exhale, roll up. And then just shoulder rolls, straight spine at the top. All right, last round. We go into that advanced one again. Are you ready? I'm going to put the hands flat this time. Bend your legs, lift. Okay, if you're doing one leg, you lift it up as we lift our hips. Everyone drop your buttocks low and then lift up. 1, 2. Let's get these chests right out of the shoulders. 4, 5. Stop legs if you're doing one leg. And lift. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then pop your bottom like that.
Oh.
Take a breath in, exhale to keep it back. This is your last one you're going to do, okay? So let's all do double weights again. Lift up, rotate out, squeeze the thighs. Last 3. Keep scooping the belly in, protect the lower back. One more. And when you're ready, you can take it slowly to the floor. Stretch your arms up above your shoulders. Just take a long breath there. When you're ready, set yourself up so those abs can continue. Alternate legs and arms, or legs and arms together. Let's do this. Inhale, push away. Exhale, all the way back up again. 1, 2, 3. Now everyone's doing it. That's what I like to see. Come on, power it up. 4. We've only got 6 more to do. That's it. It's about 20 seconds of your life. 5, 6. Push those abs down into the spine. 7. Last 3. Breathe. Last one. Big, big, big legs all the way up. And then open the arms out wide. Bend the knees and pop them over to one side. Let's go to the right. All of us go to the right. Weight on that thigh and twist the left shoulder. Now those legs that you're holding, so you're going to have your left arm out, you're holding your right hand on the thigh.
No.
There we go, so you've got your twist. So those legs, what I want to do is slide the thighs away from you. So you're pushing your feet down towards your mat. And then twist deeper, and it changes the twist. So now the stretch should have moved a little bit more across to the left hip. That left shoulder blade further into the ground. Release that weight on the thigh. Bring the knees back up a little bit more and then roll them into the center. Pop your feet down on the ground. So your arms should still be in T shape. We're going to roll our hips up into bridge and we're going to lift our heels so you're activating the calves. Squeeze deep into your buttocks and close your knees a little bit. And we're going to work some flies. So what we're going to do is bring our arms into flies. We're going to do 2 reps like that. Turn the palms forward, pop them down towards our thighs, raise them back behind our head, about ear level, back to our thighs, and back to center. Palms in. Open out. 2 full flies here. Bringing the second one up, turn the palms towards the thighs, drop them, and lift them up behind the head. Back to center, palms in, open. Do that again. Now let's lift these bridges up a little bit higher. Squeeze the buttocks, palms towards the thighs, drop them down. Raise them up. Bring them back. Turn the palms in. Open out 2 flies. 1. Lift the hips. 2. Palms down. Drop to the thighs. Up and overhead. Bring them back to center. Turn them in. Lift the hips. Go. You all right?
Yeah, just bring in the middle of the back now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
If it is, drop your heels down and lower your bottom a little bit. You're not in full bridge,
Okay.
half bridge. And that's really not liking it. Try and do it maybe just with your legs up in the air and just do the abs instead. Right, where are we? 2 more rounds of this. Palms facing the thighs, drop down, raise up, bring it back, palms in. Last round. Big flies. Down to the thighs, up and overhead, back to the center, open the arms, drop them down to the floor, plant your heels, exhale, roll out of your bridge. Find your breath, lift your knees back in towards your chest, pop your knees over to the left. That weight goes onto the thigh and we stretch into our right shoulder. Oh my gosh. So we're going to do 2 or 3 breaths here. And then push your feet, slide them further away from you so the thigh moves away from you. And then twist a little bit more, and now it should be more across the right hip. My legs are nearly straight. The session's flying around, we just start there, didn't we? Now I want you to release the weight from the thigh. Open the arm back out. Bend those knees back in towards you. Roll back to center. And I want you to release your weights. Keep your right knee where it is and straighten your left leg to the sky. Hold onto that thigh and just drive it in. So you've got your right thigh still tucked in towards you, foot off the ground. Now, see how far you can hold that left leg. See how straight you can get that left leg. And then I want you to keep it exactly where it is and take your right leg, slide it down your mat and push your right leg flat to the ground without losing the left. Get your toes pulled in towards you, heels pushed away. And breathe into hamstrings. Then bend the knee, slide your hands over the front of the shin, catch your ankle with your right hand, and then tuck the knee into the left armpit. Now let's see if you can straighten your right leg even further down that mat. Loosen everything up in those hip flexors. Now, I want to keep the knee tucked in, but catch it more with the right hand. Slide the knee across towards the center of your chest and then drive it into the middle of your chest there. Now bend your right leg, pop your foot onto the ground, left ankle over right knee, and let's take a glute stretch. Lift the right thigh in, catching the shin or the back of the thigh, open the left knee, flex the left foot. The more you pull your thigh towards your chest, the more I want you to push your buttocks into the ground. Now release the right foot to the floor and then drop your knees over to the left so that we're working and stretching the right thigh and hip. The left foot sitting on top of that right knee and just sort of breathe into it. It's delightful. I have a acupuncture in my right hip, let's say. For the first time in a long time, I've actually stretched my glute. Has anybody else tried acupuncture?
Yeah,
Have you found it benefited you?
yeah, it's a long time ago, it helped with the shoulder problem I was having.
Yeah.
My wife had it. She tore her ankle ligaments and said it can get.
Pardon?
My wife tore her ankle ligaments when she was young when they actually can't start. So it's really good.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you have to get the right person as well to do it. I've had it before in the past and it didn't work until I had this one particular person who maybe just got the right spot. Okay, roll back to centre, pop that left foot down. Hug both your knees in towards your chest, shoulders away from the ears, and lift your head and just curl into a little ball. Might want to take a little rock round, might not want to, do a little muscle. Keeping the knees tucked in, lower your head, and just straighten your right leg and catch the right thigh, keeping your left leg in the air. So just use this opportunity to get as deep as you can into the hamstring stretch, toes down, heels pushed up. So when we do slide that left leg down, that right leg stays exactly where it is. So begin now, push it straight down into the mat and lengthen out both legs. Not going to catch higher on that leg, might not want to, it's up to you. It's my dad's 80th on Monday, and my dad had been overindulging at my brother's in Wantage. And I thought I thought I had a free afternoon on Monday. Kids are in Manchester, take the dog, go to Wantage and go out for lunch with them all. Knowing that I'm going out in London on Friday with my dad, my mum, and John. So it's actually working on that day, and we went over to Wantage and went across the field with the dog to the pub, sat down, had lunch, and suddenly my father went unconscious. On his 80th birthday, he collapsed. And the first thing my mum was, "Don't you die on me!" Like very dramatic. All the overindulgement, basically, he passed out from too much rich food and booze. But we had to call for him an ambulance. So it was a very dramatic day. And I've decided going to London, indulging in more food on Friday is probably not a very good idea. So I think I might kill him off. Bend that leg. My husband's coming back this weekend for that reason, for his birthday.
I could do something else.
No, you obviously see the kids as well. Okay, let's bend that knee, catch your ankle with the left hand, and take that knee out to the right shoulder. And slide your left leg away. Thing is, my parents still think they're in their 20s, so they behave like they're in their 20s, they think they can get away with it, and suddenly there's a reality check that they're actually now elderly.
I mean, the fact you don't die on me, don't sound very strange.
No, I mean my mother's a very dramatic person, so to be fair, when someone goes grey and conked out and you can't see them breathing, you do have a moment of Oh my God, don't you? So let's try and take that knee, hold it with your left hand, slide it across the chest and just draw it into the center a little bit more. Stretching a different part of the hip flexor. So if you can push your left leg a little bit deeper to separate the hips a little bit more, so still that extra stretch. Okay, bend your left knee, slide that right ankle over, open the right leg, and then let's lift that left thigh in and stretch. I feel like I'm doing the same leg. We did do the left one, didn't we?
So I've got my left one,
This is opposite what we're doing.
yeah, well, the same.
Definitely, yeah.
Opposite, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
good. So if you pull the thigh in, try and pop the bottom back down. Okay, so when you're ready, drop that left foot back down and then open the knees over to the right. And you're aiming to get your knees to the ground, stretching in the left hip, thigh. Okay, let's release back to the middle. Bring those knees back in towards your chest, roll up and flip yourself around onto your hands and knees. Bring those weights back underneath you. Just use them for a little bit of an extra stretch at the end. We tuck the toes, hands, feet to hands. And then just bow down. So if you're not touching the floor, use the weights to allow you to go further. Straighten the knees. Look at you, Tom. So much better than you were nearly an hour ago. Everyone is.
Yeah, we'll get up from this.
Scoop the belly in, soften the knees, take a roll up. Open your arm, take a big circle with those weights, and then reach them up to the sky. And then open them back out to the side, slowly, turn the palms halfway, drop them all the way down, shoulder roll. Softly drop down one more time. This time as you drop down to the floor, leave the weights there, take a breath in, exhale, one more roll up, just let the spine be really heavy, no rush. And we lift the chin and we do our last shoulder roll. As always, we open the arms, we lift all the way up, we bring the hands together, you take a bow, take a clap. It's always clap yourself.